Hello and good night. Welcome to another bedtime story. This story is meant to help you sleep or to relax your mind. Try and find a comfortable place, such as your bed or a soft chair. If you feel comfortable, you can close your eyes now. Try and let go of the day as we begin our tale. Tonight's story is The Hare's Bride. Once upon a time, a girl lived with her mother on the edge of a dense forest. One morning, her mother, who had a fondness for assigning impossible tasks, set her to husking an enormous sack of beans before sundown. "But mother, it will take me all day and night to finish this," the girl protested. "Nonsense," her mother huffed, already bustling about the house. "When I was your age, I husked twice as many before breakfast. Get to it, or there'll be no supper for you." As the girl sat, sighing over the hopeless chore, a hare came bounding up. "Good morning, dear girl. Husking beans, are we?" said the hare, twitching his long ears. "A tedious task for human hands. Wouldn't you rather come with me?" The girl sighed. "I must finish this, or my mother will scold me." The hare grinned. "I have a fine house, a warm burrow, and the softest moss to sit on. No beans to husk there." He wiggled his nose enticingly. Then, in a sing-song voice, he added, "Hop, hop, come away to my burrow, bright and gay. Soft moss, warm hay, leave your troubles for the day." The girl resisted his pleas, but the hare was insistent. He pestered her with song, with hopping in circles around her, and with endless chatter about how grand his burrow was. The first day, she ignored him. That day, she trudged back inside with only half the husks sorted. Her mother scowled. "What have you been doing all day?" "There was this hare," the girl said. "A hare? Have you lost your senses? Stop dawdling, or there'll be no dinner tonight." The second day, her mother gave her a great barrel full of peas and had her sort the peas from any stones that were in there. "But mother," the girl said, "this will take me all night and day." "Nonsense," her mother said. "A little barrel like that? I would have this done in 2 hours." As the girl was grumbling about the unfairness of life, the hare showed up again. "Ah, humans lead such tedious lives. Would you not rather come away with me? I have a fine house, a warm burrow, and the softest moss to sit on." She snapped at him to leave her alone, but he only grinned and repeated, "Hop, hop, come away to my burrow, bright and gay. Soft moss, warm hay, leave your troubles for the day." That evening, she trudged back inside with the bottom of the barrel nowhere in sight. Her mother scowled. "What have you been doing all day?" "There was this hare." "A hare? Will I never hear the end of this? Stop dawdling, or you'll never be fed." By the third day, weary of husks and peas, as well as the hare's incessant babbling, she relented. "Fine, show me this marvelous burrow of yours." With a gleeful bound, the hare led her through the trees to a snug little burrow where the ground was indeed covered in plush moss. But before she could enjoy it, he clapped his paws and declared, "Now you shall be my bride." The girl blinked. "Excuse me?" "We shall have a feast, and you shall live here with me forever," he proclaimed, hopping about in excitement. "That's not how this works," she objected, but the hare was already summoning his guests. From the forest came a gathering of animals: a fussy hedgehog, a fox with a knowing smirk, a slow-speaking old owl, and a flock of gossipy sparrows. They bustled about, preparing a feast, and the girl, bewildered but curious as to the new company she found herself in, watched them closely. The hedgehog showed her how to roll leaves for shelter to stave off the cold and unfriendly eyes. The fox whispered tricks about slipping unseen through the woods upon safe paths, and the owl gave her a lesson on listening carefully and thinking through her decisions before acting. Even the sparrows, despite their constant chatter, had wisdom to share about constantly moving together for safety from predators. Still, the girl's heart was heavy. This was not her world. She did not wish to be a hare's bride. That night, when the hare left to make the final feast preparations, she quickly wedged a thick branch across the burrow's entrance, locking him out. The next morning, the hare was furious, but the girl played innocent. "Oh dear, I must have pushed the branch in my sleep." The second night, she did it again. "Must be the wind," she mused, stifling a grin. By the third night, the hare was hopping mad, while the other animals stifled laughter behind their paws and wings. Finally, the girl used her new knowledge to escape. Using the hedgehog's example, she wove herself a makeshift cloak of leaves and seeds for camouflage. She waited for the right moment, listening as the owl had taught her, then slipped away silently like the fox, finding safe paths through the woods. And, following the sparrow's advice, she kept moving steadily. By morning, she was home, to her mother's great relief and joy. "But where have you been?" "I was learning things," the girl said simply, and sat down to husk the beans and sort the peas, this time faster and more efficiently than before. Meanwhile, back at the burrow, the hare awoke to find his bride missing for good. In a foul mood, he stomped outside, ears twitching with frustration. The other animals, rather than sympathizing, merely exchanged glances. "She lasted longer than the last one," said the hedgehog. "You really ought to stop calling them brides before they agree to it," the fox added dryly. The owl blinked slowly. "Perhaps," he hooted, "it is time to consider a different approach." The sparrows chattered among themselves before one piped up, "Maybe just be less annoying." The hare huffed, but deep down, even he knew they were right. As for the girl, she found that life at home, impossible chores and all, didn't seem quite so daunting anymore. And whenever she walked through the woods, she did so with sharper eyes and lighter steps, ready to absorb whatever she could of the wisdom of those who had lived there long before her. The end. Thank you for listening to this bedtime story. I hope you enjoyed the tale tonight. If you did, please like the video and subscribe to the channel for more audiobooks and tales to come. Until next time.